Welcome to Image Deco. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting transformations you can make this season, revamping your outdoor space with the latest summer 2025 small garden trends. Whether you're working with a tiny patio, a modest backyard, or a charming courtyard, this year's top styles blend Mediterranean serenity with cozy farmhouse charm. From textured stone elements to rustic wooden accents and flourishing greenery, these ideas are here to turn your compact yard into a dreamy escape. Imagine walking into your own sunny retreat filled with terracotta pots, olive trees, vintage lanterns, and soft woven textiles. We'll guide you through the essential design tips, trending materials, and layout ideas that help maximize space while making it beautiful. So if you're ready to bring life, style, and personality to your small garden, stick around. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment with your favorite patio style. Let's get started. Summer 2025 calls for warm, sun-baked tones inspired by the coasts of Italy, Greece, and Spain. The Mediterranean palette is making a huge statement in small garden design. Think earthy terracotta, muted blues, crisp whites, and olive greens. These colors are not only beautiful, but also help keep spaces visually light and cool, perfect for sunny backyards. To incorporate this trend, you can start with painted plant pots, cushions, or even a tiled garden table. Pair these shades with natural textures like stucco walls, aged wood, and gravel flooring. Adding in Mediterranean-style elements like iron trellises, ceramic lanterns, and vibrant herbs and clay pots gives your space a breezy, European vibe. This color scheme works wonders even in the smallest areas, creating a space that feels open, serene, and timelessly elegant. Don't be afraid to mix old-world charm with modern shapes for a fresh take on Mediterranean style. Small gardens thrive on texture, and this year, designers are focusing heavily on creating tactile interest. Layered natural materials are trending. Think woven rattan chairs, jute rugs, reclaimed wood tables, and soft linen fabrics. These elements not only add depth, but also bring a comforting, lived-in feeling to your outdoor area. If your patio feels a little flat, try layering a textured outdoor rug under your table, or hang a macrame wall piece or light curtain on your fence or pergola. Mixing hard surfaces like stone with soft ones like fabric helps create contrast while staying grounded in nature. Accessories such as rustic baskets, clay vases, and weathered trays add a farmhouse-style authenticity that feels effortless. The best part is that you don't need to overhaul everything. Just a few carefully chosen textures can turn a dull patio into a visually rich sanctuary where every surface invites touch and comfort. Don't let the size of your garden limit your creativity. Vertical gardening is not just a solution for tight spaces. It's also a 2025 trend that adds height, movement, and visual appeal to your yard. For Mediterranean flair, use wrought iron trellises or lattice panels to grow climbing plants like jasmine or bougainvillea. You can also hang terracotta pots or wooden crates filled with herbs like rosemary and thyme. Farmhouse enthusiasts will love adding distressed wooden shelves to hold garden tools, planters, or vintage watering cans. These vertical elements give you more planting space and make your small patio feel lush and full. The key is to balance visual density with breathing room, ensuring the space feels open and inviting. Not only does this add charm and character to small yards, but it also helps you grow more without needing extra square footage. Perfect for gardeners who want both beauty and bounty. If you're craving the cozy charm of the countryside, the farmhouse patio look is just what your small garden needs this summer. It's all about simplicity, comfort, and character. Start with the basics: a wooden table and some metal chairs, preferably with a worn or distressed finish. Then layer in gingham cushions, enamelware planters, and classic watering cans used as vases for fresh-cut flowers. Lighting plays a huge role here. Mason jar lanterns, string lights, or even old lampshades turned into light fixtures can add that vintage flair. Incorporate rustic touches like wooden crates, galvanized tubs, or burlap bunting to enhance the theme. This style is forgiving and casual, which means imperfections only add to its charm. The Farmhouse Patio is about embracing the outdoors in a welcoming, relaxed way, ideal for lazy afternoons and impromptu summer dinners with friends. It's functional, nostalgic, and effortlessly beautiful even in the smallest outdoor corners. One of the most exciting trends of summer 2025 is the creative fusion of styles, especially the blend of Mediterranean tranquility with farmhouse charm. This mix gives you the freedom to combine weathered textures, bold ceramics, rustic woods, and soft linens in one harmonious setting. Imagine a whitewashed wall as the backdrop, with hanging clay planters and a worn wooden bench adorned with gingham pillows. You could use a wrought iron lantern on a reclaimed wood table alongside a basket of herbs. This combination works wonderfully in small spaces because it's layered without feeling cluttered. It allows you to showcase personal finds, repurpose materials, and create a space that feels both sophisticated and comforting. Use muted earth tones with pops of navy or terracotta to tie the look together. With the right mix, you'll end up with a patio that feels thoughtfully curated, full of soul, and perfect for relaxing or entertaining. One of the easiest ways to elevate your small garden is by incorporating a water feature. And in summer 2025, compact, minimalist fountains inspired by Mediterranean courtyards are having a major moment. A simple ceramic basin or bowl with a trickling solar-powered fountain can create a serene ambience without taking up much room. Surround it with pebbles, terracotta tiles, or small flowering herbs like lavender or sage for that timeless Mediterranean vibe. Not only do water features enhance the visual appeal of your space, but the soothing sound also adds a relaxing sensory element that's perfect for warm evenings. For a farmhouse spin, consider using an old metal watering can or a repurposed galvanized trough. These DIY options add rustic charm while keeping things budget-friendly. The key is to keep it proportional to your space, small in size, but big in style. It's a simple, elegant way to turn your patio into a peaceful retreat. No small garden is complete without plants, and the trend for summer 2025 is all about practical beauty, especially herbs and drought-tolerant greenery. Lavender, rosemary, thyme, and sage are Mediterranean staples that thrive in dry conditions and bring fragrance and texture to your space. For a farmhouse twist, try planting mint, basil, and parsley in repurposed crates, enamel buckets, or tiered wooden stands. Vertical herb gardens are a space-saving solution, and raised beds work well in even the tiniest yards. These plants are not only useful for cooking, but also add layers of greenery that soften hardscaping. Plus, their scent helps deter pests naturally. Be strategic with placement. Cluster pots by the seating area to enjoy their aroma, or frame a pathway with herbs for visual continuity. This mix of functionality and style is ideal for gardeners who love design as much as they love harvesting their own ingredients. Lighting is essential in garden design, especially in small patios where ambience can make all the difference. In 2025, we're seeing a move toward warm, layered lighting that enhances mood and maximizes visual depth. Think solar-powered lanterns along garden borders, Edison bulb string lights overhead, and LED candles on side tables. These elements create a soft glow that's perfect for relaxing or entertaining after sunset. Combine farmhouse details like mason jar lights or lanterns with Mediterranean touches, such as Moroccan-style cutout lamps. To make a small space feel magical, vary the height and intensity of your lights. Place string lights above eye level, while smaller glowing elements stay low and subtle. Adding a light under a bench or inside a plant pot creates unexpected depth. The goal is to softly illuminate without overpowering, creating a gentle, dreamy vibe that invites long conversations and quiet moments under the stars. As we wrap up our journey through summer 2025's best small garden trends, one thing is clear: your outdoor space can be a sanctuary of style, even in the smallest footprint. By blending Mediterranean elegance with farmhouse warmth, you can create a yard that's not just functional, but also deeply personal. From rustic textures and charming details to practical herb gardens and soft lighting, each element works together to craft a cohesive, calming environment. Don't be afraid to experiment with textures, colors, and layers to find what speaks to you. A well-thought-out design isn't about how much space you have, but how you use it. Let your creativity guide you. And remember, nature loves simplicity. If you enjoyed this transformation journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite idea. We love hearing how you bring beauty into your home and garden. See you in the next video.